What's good, everybody? It's the Clown with Cap Show. Can the LA Lakers run it deep this year? I don't know, with LeBron James being hurt with the foot injury, which is kind of crazy, right? Because we look at LeBron James's career, been in the league 20 years. He's really never been hurt. I mean, he's had an ankle injury back with the Miami Heat, but it really wasn't anything serious, right? We looked at it and was like, oh, he's going to get over it. But this injury for LeBron, he's in his later 30s, a foot injury, that could be devastating, right? But I think LeBron James is going to be out for about a month or so. But can the Lakers survive? Obviously without LeBron James, the Lakers are not going to go anywhere. Even if they do happen to make it into the playoffs, the top four teams or the top back four, even then it's just like, how far can they go? I mean, right now in their conference, they're the ninth seed, so they would get a play-in game for the playoffs. But how far can they go? Without LeBron James, they will not do anything. We know that. But looking at the team, they're kind of nice. And I got to give credit when credit is due. Shout out to Anthony Davis. I've been hard on Anthony Davis really his whole career. I just think he's kind of soft. I really do. It looks like he never hits the weight room. It looks like he's always hurt. So for me, if I'm a trainer, I'm telling Anthony Davis right now, look, we got to hit the weight room. We need to get you bigger and stronger and just all around just become a monster, And I just think recently with AD and what he's done recently has been good. I'll give him that. It's been great. He's been playing nice. The numbers look good. But I'm looking at his numbers in recent games. They look great. But for Shaquille O'Neal, back in the day, those were just average numbers, dude. Those were just like, hey, that's typical Shaq. That's what Shaq does. He balls out. He scores 30 plus a game, 20 boards a game, stuff like that. But with a lot of people nowadays on the hype train, on Anthony Davis, this and that, I think, honestly, to be straight up honest with you guys, I think Anthony Davis is soft. I really do. And I understand he's been balling out recently. Really, he has. But I just think, Anthony Davis, he's going to have to man up at some time. Really, and really step up his game, play every single game. And that's one problem I have with the NBA today is a lot of these cats, will miss a lot of games. And it's just like, dude, you're in these contracts that are paying you guys so much money, yet you guys want to rest. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we look at the old school players, like Michael Jordan, Magic, Larry, Kareem. Those guys never took nights off, dude. Like, those guys were in the gym every day. Even Shaq, dude. Shaq was always there. Never missed games like that just because he was like, well, I'm tired. I need to rest. I don't want to get hurt, stuff like that. But it's funny. It's funny how the NBA's changed so much to where it's at right now, to where it's like, hey, I'm a star player. I'm averaging 30 plus a game. I can rest. I had the privilege to do that. I deserve to rest. Dude, no. MJ, I believe his last year he won it. He never missed a game, dude. He played every single game. So that's just the commitment and heart of the game. And I love that. But for the Lakers this year, adding D'Angelo Russell and trading Russell Westbrook was a blessing in disguise. I mean, I'm looking at Russell Westbrook and saying, he's a ball player. He's great. Obviously he can't shoot, dude. He just can't. I mean, even his jumper's terrible. But I love Russell Westbrook. I love what he's did for the NBA. The passion, the commitment, the heart to the game. But I think, him getting traded to the Clippers was great for the Lakers because I think D'Angelo Russell is legit and I think he's a good match there. I really do. I just think for the Lakers, they need more scores. Austin Reeves, he's been balling out. Dennis Schroeder's a nice, he's pretty good off the bench or whatnot. They got Lonnie Walker. And I think, Mamba, he's nice as well. Big, lanky guy. But I just think overall, looking at the Lakers right now, it's just like, what can they do differently than they've already done? Can they beat the Golden State Warriors? Can they beat the Utah Jazz? Can they beat these teams, the Denver Nuggets, with Jokic? Can they beat these type of guys? It's going to come up question after question. But I think for the Lakers right now to be a ninth seed out in the West is really crazy to me. It is. I'm not going to lie. It's just like one of the things that's like, wow, and they're 2 games below 500, dude. They're not even a 500 team. So what makes you think they're going to win the NBA championship? And obviously, once LeBron James comes back, the king, I do think they can turn it around. Absolutely, because we're talking about LeBron James here. It's crazy. He's still in the league, still balling out, even though he is hurt right now. That's just part of the game, dude. He's put in 20-plus years in the NBA right now, and yet people want to bash his name, say crazy things about LeBron James, but at the end of the day, LeBron James is a champion. He's a 4-time champion. Now, with LeBron towards the end of his career, which he is getting towards the end of his career, right, I do think LeBron James has about 5 good years left in the NBA. And when I say that, I mean dominant years. Nobody can guard LeBron. LeBron's one of the best passers in the league, this and that, and continuing to break records, all-time scoring record, past Steve Nash recently in assists, those type of things that we're seeing LeBron James do. And I just think, coming towards the end of the season right now, it's going to be kind of tricky where it's like they do need LeBron. Okay, without LeBron, they're not going to go anywhere in the playoffs, even if they happen to make it, to the 9th or 10th seed, dude. But I just think looking at the Western Conference right now and looking at the NBA in general, I mean, there's a lot of teams out there where it's like, all right, this team can win. We got the East Coast, Boston Celtics, and the Milwaukee Bucks. Those two teams are definitely the favorites in the NBA right now out in the East. You got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics, and that's basically it. To whereas the West, they have more talent out there, I really do believe. Absolutely. You got Denver, you got the Warriors, you got the Phoenix Suns, KD now with CP3, which I think is crazy, dude. Like, KD's been everywhere now. Ever since he left OKC, he's like, I'm going to go join the champions in Golden State. Then he went to Brooklyn. And now all of a sudden he's in Phoenix right now. I think it's crazy. I think the Phoenix Suns are nice. They're legit with Booker and KD. But can they win a championship? I don't know. I think, to win a championship in any type of sport, you got to have chemistry. You got to have flow. You got to have rhythm with your teammates. You just got to have that. And I don't see it right now with the Phoenix Suns. I don't see it with the Los Angeles Lakers. That's why I still think that Steph Curry and the Warriors can repeat this year. Absolutely, dude, because they have that. They have the chemistry. They have the flow as teammates. They've been together. They've been in the trenches. They won championships after championships together, with Draymond, Klay Thompson, and Steph. That's why I think, I still believe that the Warriors can do it, dude. I really do. I think they can repeat. Absolutely, because they played together for so many years, so many games where it's all natural to them. They know their best shots. They know their weakest points. They know all these things, right? And that's why I love the Warriors, because they just have that. They have that it factor. They have the chemistry to work together. And some of these teams that have superstar talent, but yet, what good is it gonna do? Like the Dallas Mavericks, Luka and Kyrie. How's that gonna match up? Kyrie's gonna want to put up some shots. Luka's gonna put up some shots. So what? They're both gonna average 40, and then what? What about the rest of the team? There's more just two players, right? What about the rest of the team? I don't know if the chemistry's there in Dallas right now with Luka and Kyrie. Can they pan out? You know what I'm saying? Like, similar positions. Kyrie's more of a natural point guard, whereas Luka could be a shooting guard as well. I don't know about that combination. I don't know about the Dallas Mavericks. I don't think they're going to win it this year. Absolutely not. I would not bet on the Mavericks to win it this year. I'm sorry, Mark Cuban, IU alumni. I just don't see it. I don't see it. With Kyrie and Luka, they're similar players of the aspects of, I want to get a shot off. I want to create separation from my opponent, and I want to shoot up a three. That's what I want to do. It's a three-happy league now. To where it's 10 to 15 years ago, putting up a terrible three was just like, your coach is going to take you out of the game. Now you shoot a 30, 40-foot three-pointer. They're happy about it, dude. They're like, heck yes, bro. Continue to shoot them. Even though you're 0 for 4 right now, you're eventually going to make 4 of them, okay? So keep shooting the threes. That's what the league's developed into. Do I like that aspect? I do, because I'm a shorter guy. I was a point guard, so it made sense that, hey, we want to throw out threes too. Forget the big man. It used to be a big man league. Now, I think the big man's kind of really vanished away from the league to where it's at today, dude. The league is more of shooters and scorers now. Really, that's how the NBA has come to reality in 2023. It's more shooting. It's more shooting now. The big man, okay, you can have 2 points and a dunk. Well, we're going to continue to shoot threes. We're going to continue to get an extra point each possession, and eventually we're going to beat you. We're going to live and die by the three, and I think that's what the Warriors' mojo has been for years now. They've lived and died by the three, and they've won 4 championships in the process of living by the three. So I think it works out for some teams like the Warriors. But overall, the whole NBA to become a three-happy team, dude, I don't see it, man. You got the Memphis Grizzlies that are nice. I hope John Morant's situation definitely clears up. With all that bullshit, right? I just hope John Morant clears that up. I love John Morant as a player. I think he's gonna overcome this. I just think the media that are bashing him right now is just kind of silly. Bash somebody that's down right now and stuff like that. That's crazy. John Morant. I hope to God Nike does not drop his deal from all these allegations. So I love John Morant. I think that'll come to fruition and hopefully just pass by, and he'll learn from his mistakes. I hope the guy Nike doesn't drop him though. But aspects of the whole NBA right now, where it's going, dude, it's a three-happy league, dude, and that's how it is. And I understand why a lot of the old folks don't like that anymore. Back in the day, it was get it in the trenches, get it in the big guy. I'm gonna dunk on you, and that's what we're gonna play. We're gonna play rough ball here, and I think they're just kind of going away from that right now. The big man, but we got Giannis, still balling out, dude, and I think Giannis really should be an MVP candidate. I really do. Absolutely, Giannis. I mean, year in and year out, Giannis should be in the top 3 MVP every single year now. He's young, he's hungry, he's a champion. So I love Giannis, man. I really. Joel Embiid as well. I think he's really slept on for the Sixers. I do. I think he needs to get more touches. With James Harden there, obviously Harden wants his shots. He's going to want to put up some crazy numbers, right? But I just think James Harden, look at his career, he's not a champion, dude. He's a great scorer. There's a lot of great scorers in the league. But we're talking about James Harden, who plays zero defense here. You know what? Do you want a player like that? Do you want a player on your team that doesn't hustle back, that just kind of half-asses on defense? But come offense, he'll try. But on defense, he won't. I don't like that type of player. But for Joel Embiid, he's up there in the MVP as well. It's crazy how the league's transformed to where it's at right now in 2023. But back to the Lakers, I'm telling you right now, they're the 9th seed. They need LeBron James back. If they want to, have a shot at winning a championship this year, they have to have LeBron back. LeBron needs to come back 100% with his foot injury. He obviously doesn't need to rush it. If they make the playoffs below 500, I'll be in shock. They definitely need to go into the playoffs over 500. They'll probably get a 9th, 10th, or even 8th seed, something like that. They definitely won't drop down to the 5th or 6th seed for the Lakers. They just won't. But I think D'Angelo Russell and AD are the X factors of them going forward without LeBron. Those are the guys that have to push the Los Angeles Lakers. They have to, dude. They just have to. Without them, the Lakers are nobodies, man. Austin Reeves, Dennis Schroeder, they're going to have to step up as well, just like they have recently. But I'm looking at the Lakers right now. They definitely need LeBron, dude. I hope LeBron James definitely overcomes the foot injury, which he will. He will be back, and the Lakers will make the playoffs this year. Now, am I going to sit up here and tell you, hey, yeah, LeBron James, he's going to win an NBA championship this year? That's far-fetched, from reality. I don't know about that. I just don't know. The chemistry and everything and the flow, maybe. But looking at it from distant-wise, I don't think the Lakers are going to win it this year. I just don't. I'm hoping LeBron James does. I'm one of the biggest LeBron James fan there is. That'd be great. But looking at reality right now, it's like I'm looking at AD, who's really, injury-prone a lot. So I don't know. It's definitely an interesting thing to think about. But, looking at the Lakers, they need LeBron. The king is coming back eventually, baby. It's the Clown with Cam show. Let's go!